Stephen Howson, full-time Devils, outside White Hart Lane. I'm here with Tell from Devils Terrace, and we've just seen United capitulate, for want of a better word. We weren't dominating the game by any stretch of the imagination at all, but we were in the game. And then Timothy Fosu-Mensah goes off with an injury, and they just run absolutely rampant through us, and 3-0 is probably us getting away with it a little bit there. What do you reckon?
Absolutely. I think that Tottenham, said it before the game in the live stream, that Tottenham are the best team in the Premier League. They've got power and presence. They've got team unity. They've got Dele Alli and Harry Kane that need to be leading the line for England. And they absolutely destroyed Manchester United. I think that we were hanging on a little bit. There were players like De Gea, Fosu-Mensah that you mentioned that were keeping us in the game. But as soon as that first goal went in, it just absolutely fell to bits. And it's about time a Louis van Gaal took an absolute spanking, because the board, the directors, everybody involved should have removed this manager from the club back in December when everyone wanted it. But we've kept him here. So results like this are going to be more frequent if the man stays in charge, because we look weak, we look as if we can't penetrate, and it's what we've seen all season. But we've been beaten up today, really damaged our top four hopes, and overall it's just a disappointing day for us. But fair play to Tottenham, because they were absolutely sensational.
We need to talk about the top four because it's pertinent and it's relevant, and we didn't get any points here today to help with our cause of advancing into that top four and holding a place within it. Is a defeat here today a disaster? Have we got any chance of making the top four on the back of that, or was we always going to drop points here today anyway?
I had no confidence that we'd win the game. I always thought we might drop points. Is it over? No, not with the type of season that we've had. I think that us and City and Arsenal and teams around us, West Ham, have all been dropping points at times, and that will happen again. We may get presented with another opportunity to advance, but I just don't think we have the quality and the mental strength to go on a run where we can win 4, 5, 6 games on the bounce. I just don't see that happening, and it's going to be extremely difficult from this point in, because we're 4 points away now. That's City have got to draw a couple, lose one for us to have any chance of getting past them, and at the same time we can't afford to do that ourselves, so we have to literally win our remaining games and hope that City don't win 3 of them. For me, it's practically impossible now.
FA Cup Wednesday, West Ham back down in London. Win or bust?
For Van Gaal's tenure, or can you call 2 years, 3 years of tenure? No, you can't. I mean, for us, it'd be nice to be able to get to Wembley. I think a lot of the fans, if you heard them here today, I was actually sitting in the Spurs end, which was an experience, I'll say. But the United fans are in full voice, and they're the ones that deserve a little bit of glory this season. A day out at Wembley would be nice for them. But of course, you want to go and beat West Ham last game at Upton Park. But they're looking a bit special as well. And if they turn up and they've got a little bit of magic about them, again, this United team are not going to be able to cope with the pace and the penetration of those teams, and they will also destroy us, and it will just end our season as embarrassingly as it began.
Let's finish on a high. Man of the match.
From a United perspective, yeah?
Well, yeah.
Fosu-Mensah, I thought he had an immense game at right backs and from last-ditch tackles. De Gea was as good as ever. Martial did well, but I'd have to give it to the young man at right back. Other than that, nobody else even deserves to be mentioned as a player for United. So, yeah, that's it.
Cheers, Tom.